Hello and welcome to EMC Source 1 Discovery Manager video tutorial for user and role management. This is video 2 in a series of 9 videos, and my name is Jeff Dembinski. I'm a Source 1 Senior Systems Engineer. If you have any questions about the content of this video tutorial or about Discovery Manager in general, please feel free to use the contact information listed here. In order for a user to use Discovery Manager, they must be listed as a user within the application. In order to add users to Discovery Manager, you can do that in two places. We can use our ribbon panel up here, or we can use the navigation pane on the left side as well. When you click on the navigation pane on the left side, you see the current list of users that are allowed to access this application. And when you click on an already existing user, you can see the different application roles that this particular user is allowed to perform. So let's talk a little bit about what the application roles are. First of all, we have the Application Manager right here. The Application Manager configures Discovery Manager settings. They can see a list of all the matters and current matters, open or closed, but no summary reports. The Backup Operator is a role that's assigned to usually a service account or a backup account, and that account is used to pause the Discovery Manager system just before the backup is performed. If there are any searches that are in progress when the backups kick off, there's a script that runs that puts all of those searches and collections in a paused state. And once the backup is finished, you rerun the script to restart and let information start flowing through Discovery Manager again. Okay, there's also an Identity Administrator. The Identity Administrator is the person who manages identities or the aliases that you use in your searches. They can create, edit, and delete identities. And we'll talk about those in another video. Matter Owner. The Matter Owner creates new matters. It's able to view all the matters that he or she is assigned, and they can assign matter-specific roles within the matter. Okay, Tag Administrator. A Tag Administrator creates, edits, and deletes application-wide tags for Discovery Manager. We'll talk about tags in a future video as well, but those are they're little flags we use as we perform collection searches. And then the User Administrator. Obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. The User Administrator can manage users. Working with existing users, you can change a user's role by selecting the user you want to edit and then add or remove a check mark into the roles that you're trying to manage. So for instance, for this user, normally we don't give all the users every single role, but for most EMC lab test purposes, we do go ahead and we give each account in the test lab all the roles so that you're able to perform and test the full functionality of Discovery Manager. But a normal user might only be the Application Administrator or maybe just the User Administrator, so we could leave that like that. When we want to add new users to the system, we can click either the Add button right here, or we can click Add User right up here. When you are listing the users, you can only select users from your Active Directory system. You can't select groups because you wouldn't want to assign an entire group the same roles and responsibilities within Discovery Manager, so we keep it on a per user basis. I know I have some other Discovery users in there, Discovery User 3, 4, and 5, so I'll just type Discovery here. A search box comes up showing me what it found, what accounts I could put in here. I can select all three at the same time, and all of three are added. So we have User 3, User 4, User 5. And because these are test accounts that I put out for the POC environment, I'm just going to give each account all the roles within Discovery Manager. So the last thing to show you inside the administration area for User Manager, you notice this column here has personal matter. What a personal matter is, it's each Discovery Manager user could have their own area to perform only searches and exports. When we deal with matters later, you'll see that we can create matters, add custodians, keywords. We can use that to call through data and to create a legal hold. If you just want a user to have the basic search and export functionality, you could give them a personal matter and they could reuse that over and over just to perform searches and exports. In Discovery Manager Express, it's used a little differently, but again, this tutorial is only over the full version of Discovery Manager. Now, in order to remove a user, it's just as simple as it was to add them. We would click on a user and we would choose Remove. Are you sure you want to remove the user? And then you say yes. This concludes the EMC Source 1 Discovery Manager video tutorial for user and role management. If you have any questions about the content or about Discovery Manager in general, please feel free to use the contact information listed on the screen. Thank you.